LA, coming to the stage. Y'all make some noise, please. Can you? What? Who you ready for?
About to kill it. Let's go.
Started from the bottom, now I'm on my way up. I'ma make it, it's a must, nigga. I done had enough. Already lost too much, but trust, I'ma re-up in the rush, nigga. I done had enough. Came from the belly of the beast in the streets, all work, no luck, nigga. I done had enough. Times getting rough, but I swear I'm too tough. I ain't never giving up, nigga. I done had enough. Bright and early, I arrive in a hurry. Occupied during overtime, do not disturb me. You know the shots never one off, only coming in flurries. But this a warning just in case you ain't heard me. Hey, how you gonna tell a nigga no with an ass so fat? Drop down real low and bring it up like that. It's a fact, I ain't even gotta act. If you let me hit it once, you'll be running right back, yeah. Now bring it over, now bring it over, bend it over, bend it over, now bring it over, now bring it over, bend it over, bend it over, now bring it over, now bring it over, bend it over, bend it over. Now can he touch it like that and make you feel like this? Send chills down your spine anytime you insist. I ain't into playing games, never been with the tricks. Girl, you in a different class, let that nigga get this.
Celebrate the festivities. I'm in the mixing dark with the light. Call it chemistry. I'm trying to have your girl go down. No chimney. Notes what we spend at the bar. No symphony. Haters hang high. This shit we saw them. No sympathy. Lames link up and try to drain you of your energy. Roll another paper. Now I'm lit like a Christmas tree. Shorty keep on jocking me. Paradise is sight to see. Kenny crept up on her. Got a number like the lottery. A part of me wanted me to say part of me. I'm not from around these parts and I'm new to this here party scene. Spark the tree in VIP, you know I have it.
Y'all make some noise for my dog Saeed. And y'all appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I go by the name of Nick Freeze.
I'ma keep it quick. Came from the trenches, you don't even know how deep it get. Made it out, now I'm standing at the peak of it. And everybody peeping, cause they trying to get a piece of it. Niggas wanna kick it just to see who I been creeping with. John Wilkes Booth, dog, I ain't with the Lincoln shit. Probably don't know a lot, but I have seen a bit. But I ain't trying to speak on it. You see the gang, see the click, see the chain, see the kick, see the swank, see the drip, see the bank, see it flip. See, I came in this bitch with some dank in the fifth, and we stand to the very last sip, and that's it, yeah. Hold up, yeah, you know we about to go up. Shown up. It's a celebration every time we show up. Shown up. I see you hating, nigga, so what? So what? Cause if you mad, get your dough up. Shown up. Hot, now you tell me who hotter. Matter of fact, you ain't gotta bother. Cause this marijuana got me higher than the grades of a scholar. And shorty wanna roll cause she know that it's an honor. Stand up guy, never been with the drama. But I'm a bad boy cause I been about dollars. Been about cash, been about commas. Been getting to the guap, can't stop us. Put them to the test like a proctor. Word to my shotters, chopper gon' sing like it's opera. Coming from the west, could've been a son of Don. I put that on the city and it's word to the motherfucking mamba. Hold up, yeah you know we about to go up. Shown up. It's a celebration every time we show up. Shown up. I see you hating, nigga, so what? So what? Cause if you mad, get your dough up. Shown up. Shown up. Shown up. Shown up. Shown up.
Peace and love. Welcome back to the Irresponsible Podcast. I'm your host, G-Jack. Got my brother Freeze here with me.
Yeah, what's the dilly?
Got Trent over there on the end.
Yeah, we here.
In the cut.
And as you can see, we have a special guest in the building with us.
It's me, I'm a special guest.
Yes, the first lady that came through to the new edition of the show, Miss Alexis.
Hello,
Nice to meet you guys.
Round of applause.
Nice meeting you
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for coming through.
We appreciate you.
Next time I'm charging.
Freeze, got it.
Yeah, he definitely got it. Money man right here.
Coming out the building fun.
Yes, sir.
I'm broke, baby. I'm broke.
Yeah.
How was everybody's week?
Ladies first.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, my week is going pretty decent. I went to the gym twice this week.
Hey.
Hey.
And it's only Thursday.
Health is wealth.
Technically, I'm a gym girl now.
Okay.
Sir.
Get
Yes,
it.
I'm a
ma'am.
little skinny, you know. Work is work. I'm very excited because today is my Friday.
Word up.
Okay.
You mind telling the people what you do for work?
Absolutely not.
All right. Hey.
Go ahead.
Smart
the
lady.
check.
She said she don't mind.
Protect the check.
She did say that.
How was your guys' week?
Trent, go first.
It's been a motherfucking week.
Yeah?
Yeah, in more ways than one.
Want to
We
talk
good.
about it?
I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, nah, it's real political.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it. But we good. We good. We here. Another week of this. Glad to see y'all,
Glad
brethren.
to see y'all too.
Likewise.
Definitely missed y'all. Ever since we've been doing the show, it's been once a week. I see y'all for the most part.
Facts.
I don't like that. We used to hang out way more often, man.
Hey,
We
man.
gotta stop that group chat shit.
Man, shit get funny when money's involved.
For real. That's real. That's super real. I just start popping up on niggas.
Hey,
Like, hey, I'm outside.
run them
Nuts.
pockets.
Man, I had a good week though, man. I've been a starting shooting guard for the City Boys this whole week.
Hey, ooh,
Yeah.
that nigga putting numbers up.
Putting up numbers, boy. Nah, it's been niggas is getting too old for this shit, bro. I can't keep living like this. Nah, but the weekend was solid. My nigga C West hit me about this FAMU function that was going on in Inglewood.
Okay.
So I tapped in, you know what I'm saying? Black people gotta show love.
It's getting real mixy.
Yeah. The homie Artistic was DJing. So shout out to my dog DJ Artistic.
Shout outs.
Had a real good time. And then Monday, he has his residency at the Dime on Fairfax for all the people that's listening from LA. Check it out. So we was there and that shit was going crazy, bro. Gave like 89th and Western vibes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It was HBCU night. So like
Hey.
it was super, it was
Shout out.
lit, man.
89th and Western in 2022 might be a vibe.
Hey man.
Might.
It was a vibe back
Emphasis
then.
on might.
It was a vibe back then.
It's a different time.
But yeah, man, we was in there going crazy, man. If you saw me in there, no, you didn't. But we had a good time. And then Tuesday, I ended up hitting the Blind Barber. Shout out to my nigga Vino and my dog Kev. We rode up there to Hear More was having an event.
Okay.
So we went up in there, checked it out. That shit's dope. I would definitely want y'all niggas to come next time. But you know, we was in there getting mixy, bro, and I ain't gonna hold you. I've been left speechless by a woman one time. It happened again on Tuesday.
Okay.
Would you like to elaborate?
Of course. Walking in the spot, you know me, I'm always chilling. But Monday, I told you I got active. So
Yeah.
Tuesday night, I'm just chilling.
You had your cleavage out?
Nah, not this time. So we in the spot chilling, and Vino, he knows some people, and then, you know, we all grouped up and shit. And this a young lady. She looked real nice. I felt like she was looking at me. I didn't know she was staring at me, but I was like, all right, man, let me go on and say something. So I just asked her, I'm like, yo, what you drinking? And,
Yeah.
and we just started a little conversation. And she was like, oh, yeah, I manifested you.
Oh.
And I was like,
she's a witch.
bro, all player shit went out the window, bro. I buckled, nigga.
Bro, it's spooky season too.
I buckled,
You
bro.
to it?
Men are so easy.
We are. We are. It was
Respectfully,
like,
though.
damn, you feel me? But yeah, the first time though, I was at the mall, and you know how they had the little kiosk in the middle of the mall when people selling stuff.
Yeah.
It was this lady trying to sell the little shock massage joints. So I was walking by, and she was like, "Hey, you need something?" I'm like, "Oh no, I'm good." She was like, "Oh, but you could be better." And I was like, "Oh, shit." So yeah, I got left speechless again, man. I had a good time. It was a great week.
That's crazy, bro. Trent, I know you got invited, because I know I didn't get invited. I know you got invited, all right?
Nah, bro.
Wait, you didn't?
Nah, I must have ran out of minutes this week, bro.
Oh, because he told Cam, that's all.
You must have. Cam, he told you?
He must have told Cam, because he for sure didn't tell us.
You said you went.
I was at the
Tuesday
house.
night?
Yeah.
I was at the house all week.
Damn.
I thought you
That's crazy.
Niggas definitely got the info on Wednesday. That's crazy.
Y'all niggas don't go nowhere after 11 p.m.
That's not true.
You had plans.
If I know
before.
about it before 11,
Exactly.
I'll go after 11.
I just need to be out of the house before 10:59.
Bro, I live in Inglewood. Parking is a biz.
It's disgusting.
Like, I'm not
LA
even gonna
County,
hold you.
period, bro.
It be times I'm just getting home, it's other shit going on. I'm like, bro, I don't want to lose my park. Like, as nerdy as that sounds, I'm like,
Speaking
not
of
worth it. Yeah.
we worrying about parking spaces, yeah.
Bruh.
Niggas getting up there.
Talk about it.
I want to know why you said City Boys is up. What's?
I didn't say we was up.
You said you was up.
I said I was the starting shooting guard for the City Boys.
That's a bold statement to say.
I've been putting up buckets. Yeah, I've been having a good time.
You've been hoeing.
I didn't say all that. You feel
That's
me?
what City Boys is.
No, it ain't.
Well, okay, what's City Boys?
It's about liberation and, you know what I'm saying, being yourself and not living by anybody else's rules.
Hoeing.
Yeah.
Hoeing.
Hey man, I'm not gonna say I was. I'm not gonna say I wasn't. We'll leave it at that.
Okay, I ain't gonna ask no more questions. I just wanted clarity. That's all I wanted.
Okay.
But thank you for that.
You know, we just out here praising the Lord. That's all.
Don't bring him into this.
He's everywhere. He's in
congregating, bro.
That's
Wow.
funny. Yeah, my week wasn't nothing.
I was about to say, what's that, you, G?
What's going on over there?
Not much, man. I will say shout out to my sisters, man.
Shout out to the queens.
Always.
Love my sisters to death, and they definitely just became new neighbors, so I'm loving it.
Oh,
A lot of love, a lot of
Sure.
love.
Fam on the block.
Yes, sir. Keep the family close.
I love it.
That's the motto.
I love it.
That's nice. I would never want my brother to live next to me.
Oh.
He's just too crazy. I remember I ran into my brother at a day party and was dancing with his friend, not realizing, and I just felt somebody yank me up, and it's him. I'm like, dang, like, why are you here? He's like, why are you here? I'm like,
You say he's older or younger?
he's older than me.
Oh, yeah.
He doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm grown. I'm almost 30.
Not to him.
Shit, I'm a younger brother, and I probably would have did the same. Like, what you doing up here?
I for sure
live
done
your life,
that.
but I can't live my life.
I never said that.
That's what was implied.
Yeah.
You said that you the younger brother and you would have snatched.
Because you're not a lady or a woman, you my sister. It's a difference.
I hate that.
Yeah, nah.
You know?
It's a brother code.
Yeah,
Hey.
for real, for real. It's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
You know, you got a couple boyfriends out, you know, threatening them.
No, absolutely not. I'm low key like afraid to introduce my boyfriend to my brother because I don't want him to say nothing that's gonna piss my boyfriend off.
Yeah,
Because my boyfriend gonna be real cool. He not gonna trip, but I'm gonna be embarrassed. I can't believe he said that to you.
yeah.
Because me and his sister have such a great relationship. I don't want them just to be like,
You're like total opposite. Like,
yeah.
what the hell?
Because my brother just be extra.
Do
Why would you put that in the universe, though?
Because I know that nigga. I know him.
Hey,
I know him.
you gotta allow people the growth to change or the
Yeah.
space to
He don't
change.
want to change.
You don't know that.
My brother called me and told me to come on a cruise with him by myself and leave my boyfriend. Because it's gonna be fun and you can't bring your partner with you.
He might just want to turn up with his sister.
No.
What's wrong?
Family secrets is real.
Hey.
You ain't family.
He's gonna turn up by letting me watch him get his Mac on while cock blocking me.
Because you got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Focus.
Hypothetically speaking, if I didn't have a boyfriend and he invited me, he would be cock blocking while making me watch him get his Mac on.
You know, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Okay.
Pull me up.
Shout out Rihanna.
I feel outnumbered.
Hey, it's funny that you say that though, because as a guy, it is something that you do have to like be patient for when you meet someone else's family, especially when they be like, all right, I got an uncle, he gonna press you.
Yeah.
And you gotta be like, damn, I'll beat your uncle up, but you gotta be
Whoop that
like,
nigga's ass.
you know, I'm gonna be kind and patient, you know.
Or Shorty
smile.
got hella brothers.
Man.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Hey, if I'm taller than all them niggas, I'm not tripping.
Yeah, that's fair too.
But them niggas are shooters.
Yo, God.
Okay.
My height,
So I got y'all niggas, man. You feel me?
Shit, they can still get dunked on.
That is true.
Oh, man.
Man, let's kick off the show and get into some of these topics, man.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Did anybody check out the BET Hip Hop Awards
No.
that took place? Or that aired Tuesday?
I didn't know that they were airing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
had
going to
no
hold you.
idea.
I smooth forgot.
Did you forget or was you just cool on it? It's a safe space.
I genuinely didn't know until I saw it on the Shade Room, and I was like, "Oh, that's tonight. Wow, that's
Yeah,
crazy."
I don't even tap in with the Shade Room. I've been cool on it historically. I wanted to tap in because we've been talking about it. I just legit forgot about it.
That's real.
Yeah, I caught parts of it. You know, I was pre-gaming, you know what I'm saying, get my warm up and shit on. But
Pool party.
Were we in the realm of being correct with our predictions?
I was correct on one, and we can get into it. Talking about breakthrough artists of the year, I definitely chose Glorilla last week, just because, you know, I kind of seen that it would go towards that way with the women empowerment movement going on, and just the steam that she has right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Like right now, because if this was 6 months ago, I don't think it would have been that deserving. But right now, like Glorilla got it, so she definitely won. But there was some controversy in some of the other categories, like for Song of the Year. And ironically, we all laughed at one point when we were like, why is Lotto in Lyricist of the Year, or why is she in Song of the Year category?
Right.
But she actually won Song of the Year. And there was some controversy around it because Kodak Black felt like Super Gremlin should have won Song of the Year.
Everybody's gonna feel like their song should have won Song of the Year, though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna even hold you.
You know, that's how you're supposed to feel.
What you got to say, Trent?
Don't think I heard Super Gremlin, so I don't know what.
Nah, you had to have heard Super Gremlin.
How I go?
You
Cam,
could have been
sing it.
Superstars.
He said Cam.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you heard it.
all right.
Yeah, Super Gremlin was the
yeah.
one.
Did you hear a Lotto song?
What? Which one?
I want to say it's Big Energy.
The
Yeah.
Mariah Carey flip.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Wow.
It was played a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm confused on how the voting goes for the BET Awards still. I'm not really like 100% sure on that.
Yeah. I mean, I think most times we can agree that most award shows are pretty political.
Yeah.
And it's a lot about, you know, just being in the right place and knowing the right people. But at the same time, the women have been killing it this year. So it's really hard to say. But Kodak did come out and he felt like the show was rigged, that it was basically a full woman empowerment show, and that most of the guys that were nominated with women weren't going to win. I.e., Carisha, Please, her show tied with Drink Champs for Podcast of the Year. And it's kind of interesting to see because Carisha Please, it does numbers. So,
Yeah.
and it makes headlines whenever she gets people to sit down. But at the same time, she only has 5 episodes. And Drink Champs, I mean, granted, it's a year by year based thing, but Drink Champs has been going crazy this year as far as the interviews.
Word.
And it's funny because they're both on Revolt.
Yep.
And Diddy was on Breakfast Club, and Charlamagne kind of called him out on it. And it was like, it's kind of interesting. Carisha won just 5 episodes, and
Hey man, pays to know people.
that's what it seems like, honestly.
But at the same time, it's like you can't really be mad if they did want to go the full women empowerment route.
Yeah,
So it's like,
About time.
yeah.
I feel like a lot of times with these award shows too, it's about timing. Like all the stuff that I feel like came out like within the last like couple of months.
Yeah.
You know, versus over the course of the last year since the last BET Awards. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the stuff was dated. So like the more recent stuff got, you know,
Yeah.
won the most stuff.
word.
Recency bias is real.
Yeah,
For sure.
for sure.
I definitely can agree with that. Because also Trina won the I Am Hip Hop Icon Award.
Yeah.
So, and I know we talked about this off mic. We were wondering who was the full list of recipients of that award.
Word.
And I actually took the liberty to do a bit of research
Love research.
to track down every winner ever since the inception of the BET Hip Hop Awards. So the BET Hip Hop Awards first aired November 2006. And this is how the I Am Hip Hop Icon recipient award goes to. 2006 was Grandmaster Flash. I think we can all agree that's,
Well deserved.
you know, inaugural award show should go to the inaugural rapper. 2007 KRS One, not too mad at it.
Okay.
2008 Russell Simmons, Stuck in Bali.
Stuck in Bali.
No flights coming to the U.S. no time soon. 2009 Ice Cube,
Okay.
Shout out.
shout out to Cube. 2010 Salt and Pepper.
Shout out.
They were the first women to receive the award.
Shout out.
Thought that was dope. 2011 LL Cool J. Been in headlines recently defending hip hop against some of the young kids.
Yep.
2012 Rakim. You know, that's pretty standard.
Off top.
2013 MC Light. You know, we hear her voice coming in and out of all the award shows, and other than that, she was a great artist, and she transitioned even, you know, I would say we don't mention her as far as transitioning into other things outside of music, but she did that transition early.
Yeah.
I was just watching randomly on YouTube on my algorithms. There was a random ass movie that popped up that was titled Paid in Full 2. And it's starring Wood Harris and MC Light, and they're in college.
Nah, I've never heard of it.
Bro, this shit is definitely filmed before Paid in Full came out. So I don't know how it's Paid in Full 2.
Damn.
Yeah.
But it was just funny to look at because I'm like, damn, MC Light look good. Like, because I know she wasn't no college student, playing a college student, but I'm like, damn, she pulled it off.
Light as I.
Yeah, just as a quick aside. And one of the dopest voices in hip hop.
Yeah.
I like that.
Absolutely.
2014, Dougie Fresh.
Okay.
You know, it is what it is. 2015, Scarface. Shout out to Scarface. Talk about him a little later. Being on the Freddie Gibbs album. 2016, Snoop Dogg. It's given. 2017, Luther Campbell, Uncle Luke.
Okay.
2018, Lil Wayne. Then 2019, yeah. 18, Lil Wayne got it. Then 2019, we had another woman that won the award, Little Kim. Very well deserved.
Shout out Kim, you know she be doing her shit. You feel me?
Shout out to Kim. 2020, Master P.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
2021, Nelly. This shit was just last year, and I was like, really?
Nelly?
Nelly won it.
I feel like I remember that.
Nelly had hits.
How Nelly get that before Queen Latifah?
Bro.
Ooh.
And 2022, Trina.
How Trina get that before Queen Latifah?
I mean, I agree. Queen Latifah is more deserved before Trina, but I'm not mad at Trina winning it solely off of seeing her verses against Eve. Trina killed that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And watching it, I was reminded, like, Trina has 20 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like undeniable. But I do think it's a little funny to see her win it before Queen Latifah.
And Missy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Missy. That's crazy. Is there any other names, male or female, that you think, you know, should have been received this award?
This is their version of the Lifetime Achievement Award, right?
Yeah. It's like the Icon Award.
Icon. Goddamn.
I definitely agree. Queen and Missy, though, is like, damn,
Yeah.
that's pretty wild. They could have won it like in the first 5 award shows.
On a local level, I would love to see Quick get it.
Hell yeah.
I would love to see Quick get it on a local level. I doubt he'll get it.
Yeah, right.
But I definitely would love to see that.
He does more than just rap.
Yeah.
So I
A
think
lot more.
I don't think the industry knows that though.
What you think about L Boogie, Lauryn Hill?
She gonna show up on time?
That's the thing.
She gonna show up.
I'm like, is this a list that's due to politics as well? Because they just want to see who's actually going to show up and receive the award.
That's a part of award shows. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the dance you got to do.
That's
You
real.
want this? You got to pull up.
I got a name.
Go on camp.
Brother Nazir Jones.
Oh, that's yeah. Especially after the year that he had, it's kind of interesting that he
Couple.
didn't. You know, like he didn't get it either last year or even this year. But that's a good name to throw in the hat.
I mean, are we just gonna name? Nigga, do Jay-Z got one, nigga? Beyonce? Goddamn me.
Beyonce
getting
and hip hop.
Beyonce is everything.
That's what I agree.
She's pop, hip hop, R&B.
Yeah.
Beyonce is
She's
modern
more
day
jazz.
music.
She's music.
She's gotten. She's what? Dance
Country.
now. She's
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
She's the greatest rapper alive.
According to Chance the Rapper and you, Chance the Rapper definitely agree with you.
Yeah. What was that one song that she had when she was really rapping? The first one, the Diva joint.
Oh yeah.
I remember when that shit first dropped. I'm like, nigga, Beyonce got bars? God damn.
Nigga, Hov got bars.
Hey,
I always thought about that song though, because I'm like, is a diva a female version of a hustler?
I think so.
Because men could be divas too.
Okay, maybe.
And women can be
Yeah,
hustlers.
that's why I'm like, that wasn't too progressive.
Beyonce said the diva is the female version of a hustler, and that's what it is. Because Beyonce said it.
Move over, Webster.
That's the gospel.
Nah, but yeah, I just thought that was interesting looking at that list because I thought it was definitely a lot of names that are definitely missing. But you know, it's only 16 years in a award show.
Yeah.
The Grammys is what, up to like
75.
yeah. So They got time. And hip hop's still a young genre if we're really talking about it. So definitely got time. I would like to see the Hip Hop Awards kind of correct some of their mistakes as far as some of the winners. But overall, I thought it was a pretty good show. The blending of the old guards with the newer artists, I thought was pretty good. Because if it wasn't for some of the legacy acts performing, it would have been kind of, a little dull because everybody's not in the know of some of the newer artists' music. And
no, that's a fact. Hey, Ben One, we see you. BET definitely needs black ownership.
yeah.
Yeah, they definitely do.
They don't know what they're doing, man. I think that might be part of the reason why the show went the way that it went, because the people that's running it, they not all the way tapped in with who's relevant, or the hip hop's a young man's game. You know what I mean?
That's what they say.
Yeah, they
They
say
say
what they
that. And like, granted, we need to do a better job of showing our legends love. You know what I mean? I feel like hip hop is the only genre that push niggas out when they get old. And it's like these fucking rock and pop groups, nigga, they could go 50 years later and sell out arenas and shit.
They do it till they ready to quit.
Yeah. So I
do it till they can't.
I definitely think that they need to be a little more tapped in on what's going on currently, and also you need people that's gonna give the proper respect to the previous generations.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Before we do get off the Hip Hop Awards, I do want to give a shout out to the ciphers. I wasn't aware of all of the artists that were part of the ciphers, but it was a few that definitely stood out that I'll definitely go and check out. But specifically, I want to give a shout out to Jason Cash.
Word.
I thought Jason Cash had the best freestyle of the night, in my opinion. I thought it was the perfect balance of being lyrical but entertaining, because it's like if you watching awards with your girl or somebody, it's like, damn, they got to see something that they want to enjoy as well. And when it came to the ciphers, some of them, I'm like, this might be going over people's head, which isn't a bad thing, but I thought Jason Cash had the best freestyle overall.
Yeah.
Just mixing lyrical with current events, telling us who he is, and it was like, I thought he represented very well. And if that was anybody's first time hearing Jason Cash, I think he made a lot of people fans after watching that.
Yeah, Cash is dope, man. I called him at the LA Invite this summer when Griff was performing.
Right.
He was like the headliner of the episode, and not episode, but
That event.
Yeah, that event. But yeah, no, he dope. He's dope for sure.
Oh yeah. And shout out to Carson, man. He definitely rep Carson in a freestyle, and he rep Carson well for sure. It's a great line of MCs that come from there. Shout out Absol, shout out Razcast.
Shout out Soul.
Booyah Tribe. Everybody eats B.
Everybody eats B.
But to transition from the Hip Hop Awards into some, little hip hop beef going on. That's one of the older ones, executive versus artist. But we had Diddy versus Mace. Got an update in that.
Again.
Yeah.
And it kind of sparked with Diddy going on Breakfast Club. And he talked pretty spicy when asked about Mace. And he was just like, nigga, Mace only did one album. He owed me $3 million. And I thought it was funny because, for one, I did like to hear Puff talk candidly about the situation because it seemed like it was a conversation he's been avoiding over the years. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, you got caught in a lie. Like, Mace did more than one album for Bad Boy. And for him to just say that and nobody even check him on it, I thought was pretty funny. Because technically Mace did 3 albums, 2 before the break and even 1 post-break with the Welcome Back.
That was Bad Boy?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, why would Diddy just go on fucking national radio and lie like that? But
Do you think he meant he did one album that sold, or he just did one album?
I think that's what he meant, because the second album, Double Up, definitely didn't have much promotion to it. But it still was a gold album, I mean, for what it's worth. And I'm not sure exactly what Welcome Back sold, but if it didn't go gold, I can imagine that it went just, south of gold. But
So he's saying Mace only did 3 solo albums.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he definitely
say-
appeared on other albums. No Way Out, Life After Death, even 112's album, he popped up on.
Okay.
But, and then Mace clapped back, because Mace is outside nowadays. He ain't hiding either. And he didn't really take kindly to Puff's church jab. Said this nigga ran away and, fool God's people into giving them money and shit like that. And I just thought it was the pot calling the kettle black, a little bit. But at the same time, when Mace was giving his response, he really didn't have too much for the church shit. But he did say, if you want receipts from me, that's funny because I'm the only one that can give you receipts. He's like, Biggie can't give you receipts. Craig Mack can't give you receipts.
Damn.
Fucking Black Rob, rest in peace, can't give you receipts.
Jeez.
And I was like, damn, this shit is gonna be pretty interesting because I know Mace definitely wants his intellectual property, and I know Diddy don't want to give it up for free.
Hell no. So it's still worth something.
Yeah, it's definitely worth something. But I would like to kick it off to y'all and what is the best resolve for this situation? This seems like a conflict as old as music.
Yeah.
Executive versus artist.
First thing that come to mind, put the gloves on. Celebrity boxing. Fuck it. We were just talking about it, you feel me? That's
a bad come with that too.
It do.
Not a million, no.
Shit. Puff get involved.
You never mind.
Fuck around.
Man, that's gonna go live on Revolt. They gonna blow that shit all the way up. Yeah.
May Brother Productions too.
It don't seem like something that's ever gonna get resolved.
Yeah.
It just don't. It just is what it is. And they just have two very strong personalities. It don't really seem like they'll sit at the table and be like, look,
And it seemed like two brothers feuding. So it's like
that's
almost like Game of 50. Like it ain't gonna never be resolved. No matter, like, it's still some love there. So, like, niggas just in their feelings.
Yeah.
I don't know if the love is there. I know his name is Brother Love, but I don't know if there's any love between the two. I think that might have been a working relationship.
I think so, man, because I heard the story about how Mace got on, and it was like he met
JD.
Puffy. Oh, yeah.
He was with JD first.
But, like, he met Puffy on a Tuesday, and then on Thursday, he's on the Only You remix.
Yeah.
And then, like, that's how we got Mace. So it's like, them niggas ain't really come up together. It ain't no like sense of loyalty towards this nigga. It's been business from the jump.
Do you kind of lean to a side when it comes to this, or do you think this is you just want to see the best outcome happen, or do you feel like Diddy you fucking wrong, or do you feel like Mace you might be bugging a little bit? You didn't put in as much work to receive what you want to get.
A little bit of both.
Yeah. As an artist, I'm biased. I'm always on the artist side, but I mean, hopefully this shit get resolved.
Yeah. I definitely want to see him get his money. In the era of verses and shit, we see a lot of our older acts get their just due. And I would love to see Mace get that, because as a youngin', he was for sure one of my favorite rappers. He was clean. He didn't really cuss a lot. Like, he definitely cussed, but when it came to the hits, it was like, oh yeah, like your mom will let you listen to Mace type shit.
Right.
So he was definitely, like, it was like Mace and Will Smith early in my life. It was like, you listening to Mace and Will Smith, and you getting jiggy.
Nah.
Hey.
You know, Mace, that nigga had to flow, boy.
Hell yeah. And he wrote some crazy shit for Puff.
Yeah.
For sure. But blessings to all parties involved. I definitely hope it comes to an amicable decision to where both parties can walk away somewhat satisfied. Now, y'all ready for the bullshit?
Let's do it. That's what I came here for.
Depends.
All right. White Lives Matter.
Listen, I cannot stand Kanye. I'm glad you brought it up. I'm tired of shit with him. Like, it's just too much. Like, he just crossed the line way too much. It was way before the whole White Lives Matter shit. And everybody's like, oh, he's still a genius. But, like, some shit you just can't excuse. And I just feel like, one, I'm concerned because I feel like he keeps having, like, psychiatric, like, episodes.
Yeah.
And I feel like people just are like, oh, it's just Kanye. But there's something seriously wrong there.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of the antics. Like, I'm over it. It's not entertaining to me. It's disrespectful. And it's been that way for a long time.
I definitely can agree.
He got me, like, siding with Kim Kardashian. And I do not like the Kardashians. Like.
Get in there, freeze. What you thinking?
It's
a lot.
It is a lot. And I feel the same way you do. I'm tired of niggas be like, oh, no, it's genius. Like, no, bro. This motherfucker, this has nothing to do with genius, bro.
Yeah.
He's not trolling. This motherfucker has a problem, bro. He needs help. Yeah. He needs help. Whatever he's going through, I'm not giving him no excuse, nigga. Yay. Look at me. Yay. You fucking up. Be around some people that's real, that really care about you, that really want you to get healthy and do good shit. But it's nasty. It's nasty. It's nasty.
And it's been that way for a long. Like he just has like these highs and these real. Like he be chill for a little while and then he just go right back to snapping, and it's too much. I'm really am worried about him. I'm a girl, so I'm more concerned with like the family stuff than his music, because he's still a great artist.
Yeah.
But like the whole Kim stuff with his kids and bringing like the black card into it, like I'm a black father, that really pissed me off.
Yeah.
It's like bringing race into a situation that it has nothing to do with you being black, and it's too much other shit going on with black people to bring some bullshit into it. Like we got 1,000,001 problems that we dealing with in our community. For you to tag the community in over some dumb shit, like don't do that, especially not at a time like this.
Yeah.
So
he definitely uses those buzzwords to rally people for sure.
Yeah. Who's not gonna be like, what's going on when he say I'm a black father, keeping my black kids away from me? We all gonna be like, what's up? Yeah. We all gonna tap him like, let's figure out what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with that at all. It's because he's crazy. Like I really hope that we get to see him like level out.
Yeah.
I really hope that happens. Like with
I hope so too.
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know what that would look like because
it's been so long.
Yeah, and then just everything that he's doing is, Rick said it best, it's indefensible. Like you can't defend this nigga on anything. You can't pull the race card when it's convenient to you, bro. Like you can't go on this black father rant, knowingly sleeping with a non-black woman, and then turn around and have a fucking fashion show in Paris Fashion Week that has White Lives Matter shirts on the back. Like, bro, the two don't correlate. Like, bro, you don't want to tell somebody to pick a side, but you kind of got to pick a side because nothing makes sense when you doing shit like that.
Yeah.
Kanye, get some fucking help, bro. Please.
Bro, you need some real friends around you, not yes men.
I feel like people would tell him to get help too. I feel like he like put that in like a post on like, y'all keep telling me to get help, but I feel like,
bro, listen.
That it. Who can tell him that he'll actually listen to?
Sway told him 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's shit like that. Like, bro, like you just realizing the nigga was right 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Well, maybe in 10 years.
Can't knock him for that. It do take you a minute to like for shit to click.
Yeah, maybe.
But this ain't it. This ain't no fashion shit, bro. Like you really tweaking right now.
Yeah.
You think Sway should have went upside his head like he said he was going?
Things would have been different.
A couple niggas need to go upside his head. Out of love.
I will say this, when it comes to those voices that we hope will be around him, I think he has them, but he just doesn't listen to them, honestly. And looking at this week specifically, I do want to give a shout out to Tremaine for sure, because I know that's one of his close collaborators, and he definitely called him out on this shit.
I saw that.
And he just was like, I'm not with it. First, I want to shout out Gabriella Karifa Johnson, though.
From Vogue.
Yeah.
Aside from this Kanye shit, she's dope.
Yeah.
Like, she's really dope.
Word.
Looking at her writing and just everything that she stands for, she's very necessary, and I'm very happy that she's in a position to be editor at Vogue.
Yeah.
Specifically knowing how the fashion world can be very snobby, and they're very, how can I say, body conscious, just image conscious. This is a woman who isn't a size 2. She's wearing her hair natural. She's not light skinned, and she's not cooning. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Gabriella Karifa Johnson. Only 30 years old, young in this position.
Hey,
yes.
I did not know that.
So I definitely want to give a big shout out to her just for being her. But then also when it comes to the situation, she was the first one to call Kanye out on the bullshit. Being that she was invited to the fashion show. And I thought she eloquently...
It was very eloquent.
You know?
Yeah.
And she gave him grace in it. She didn't really just come out and bash him or whatever. She fully explained everything, how she felt, and I didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly he would have a problem with it, you know, because he's getting called out, and he clapped back and tried to talk about her boots. And I just thought it was funny because this nigga is trying to talk about somebody else's boots. This nigga been wearing the same 2 pair of boots for the past year type shit.
Been wearing them big steppers, huh?
Bro.
Y'all seen Daniel Kaluuya come out with them goddamn size boots. 17 B-Nards?
Bro. But I will say, when it comes to this White Lives Matter shirt, I'm sick of Kanye doing the attention shit. But at this time, I really can't say he's attention seeking. I can't say he's ignorant. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. I really can't call it. Like, when you say it's indefensible, like, I'm watching it happen as live like everybody else is.
Indefensible in the sense that, bro, it's not progressive. Like, you can't even explain your messaging behind why you did what you did.
But he did, before we came in here, he did sit down and do a 20-minute interview. I forgot the platform, but you will see it. And he pretty much said that it's almost sarcasm. And when he said that, when he first heard Black Lives Matter, he was like, the fuck? Like, that should have been known. Like, how's a white person gonna wear a shirt that say Black Lives Matter and that's supposed to empower me? Like, I didn't know that shit already. So I kind of see the sarcasm on that end, if that's the angle he's going with it. And even before any explanation, I thought it was funny that the Pope was on the front of the shirt. Now,
the Pope was on the front.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, if we're all aware of the Catholic Church and all of their crimes, that's very interesting. And I could see the sarcasm a little bit in it. This isn't by far no way of an explanation or a pass. But yeah, that's the only shit that I can be like, maybe? But other than that, I'm still not with it because he puts it out for shock value. It doesn't come with full communication of a message up front, which granted, everything doesn't have to be that way. I mean, I guess we're realizing that in real time as people come out and do these crazy things. But yeah, I'm not paying attention to what Kanye West has to say politically or socially at this point.
Word.
He's a great artist. I'll never take that away from him. He creates great music. He creates pretty dope clothes and shoes. And the third thing I'm at, he's create controversy.
Yeah.
So other than that, I'm just gonna leave him at that and hold it for face value.
Yeah.
When the dope music come out, I'll check it out because I love music.
Yeah.
If some dope shoes come out, whatever, clothes, like I love clothes, but it's not because I love Kanye.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it at this point.
No, that makes sense. I just felt like it was a little ironic where, like, we remember his famous, they gatekeeping fashion. He's trying to break through. Why would you pick your first show in the Paris Fashion Week to do some lazy whatever the fuck you want to do?
Yeah.
Like that's the part that didn't really make sense to me. It's like, bro, you finally got the platform that you've been begging for, and then you do some stupid shit with it.
Yeah.
He's very inconsistent with his narrative.
Yeah.
You know, and when you see that, it's kind of like, well, I got to check myself. Like, why in the fuck am I even caring at this point? It's like, if his goal is to get a reaction, I'm not about to give you what you want type shit. Granted, it's hard not to react because you feel a way about your people. You feel a way about people doing irresponsible shit. Not EAR, but, you know, IR, you know, responsible shit. But at the same time, yeah, he's just off his rocker right now, and I'm kind of tuned out when it comes to the bullshit.
I feel like he like holds fashion in such a high like regard that it was very, like you said, like ironic that he took such a big moment and like he kind of made it cheap to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and that could, I mean,
it made it feel like the whole thing was a big joke.
And that might go to his narrative.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he made a big joke out of it type shit.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm saying, like, I'm not throwing that out as a defense at all, but just to cover all perspectives.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And
Is it a joke if nobody's laughing?
shit, his pops laugh.
He knew what he was doing. He brought Candace Owens.
It's gonna
That's
be
what
one
I'm
of them-
saying. He knows he's getting a reaction.
It was very well planned and executed and thought out. Like, it was.
I don't like using the B word when referring to black women,
Don't.
but I don't like her.
What, bitter?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
I feel like this would be one of them things like this way shit. Like he'll come back and be like, damn, I regret that.
Yeah, maybe when he's older.
Possibly. I don't know. He never really
shit
came
on his
back.
Opportunity.
I mean, I feel like sometimes when you get like so high and have like so many people around you that are just in awe of like your fame, like the bigger you get, the harder it is to check you. And
Yeah.
with stuff like this, he's only gonna keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and be surrounded by more yes men and more and more and more. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hope that he does a 10-year turnaround like he did with Sway, but I'm not banking on it.
Yeah, because if it took him 10 years to turn around on the Sway thing, how long will it take for him to turn around on the Trump? You know, he still hasn't really turned around on that. And this is the same dude who put Confederate flags on his merch. You know, it's like, this isn't his first instance of doing some ignorant, reactionary, I want attention type shit.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's part of the brand at this point.
Unfortunately.
Which is sad.
You know?
Unfortunate.
That was damn near 10 years ago, too.
Yeah.
He never apologized for that.
Nah.
Even when the Confederate flag started coming down, it's almost like that was his response to it. As they're coming down, I'm gonna put on my clothes.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's the deal with that. I kind of don't really care to know the deal with it.
Yeah.
Over it. Yeah, I'm over it.
I will say to anybody who did subscribe to Kanye West before, thinking he was a leader for us, stop that. Check out of that for sure. Unsubscribe, because that's not the case. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that ever was the case. To hear him say he came out and used the conscious rap just as a means to get on, I believe this nigga. Because I'm like, yeah, you wasn't a conscious rapper. Like, it just was an easy avenue to get on being on Rockefeller. So Kanye ain't who y'all thought he was, unfortunately. He still makes great music or whatever. If you like some points he made, that ain't nothing wrong with that. But his overall ideologies, I wouldn't necessarily look for him for, you know, any great perspectives when it comes to that.
Yeezy is not your savior.
Definitely not.
Hell no.
Definitely not. And that's why I love Kendrick Lamar for making that song, because in times like this, you can go back and be like, yeah, this is very testimonial.
Mm-hmm. And the Cole song, the False Prophets.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Most definitely. And, you know, just to get back to Tremaine, he kind of called him out on his bullshit when it came to always speaking up on Virgil. It was like, shit, you weren't even invited to Virgil's funeral, his real funeral. And let's talk about that. And even to see Jason Lee, who's kind of like a king of controversy himself, he was like, yeah, I can't rock with this shit. Like, we're no longer working together. So it's like the people that was in his corner seem like they're all kind of backing out. I would be surprised to see who is still, you know, rocking with him. I know Barry's gonna forever rock with him, you know.
Yeah.
And you know exactly why. So, but yeah, get your shit together. Yeah, it's not looking good
at all.
You don't even have the Adidas shit right now. Like, Gap shit is gone, and you losing your people. So it's like, is it really worth it? Is like this what you really want? And if it is, then so be it. But
live with the consequences, though.
But I'm checked out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wake up, Mr. West. Wake up, Mr. West.
What in the fuck was that, Kanye? I told you to do something for the kids.
How did y'all feel about the Sunday services that he used to do?
I thought it was, at first, I thought it was a good gesture because I was hoping maybe he is getting back to his roots. But then over time, I'm like, he just, you know, it's just buzzwords, just using his people to gather and rally.
Nigga is selling $70 socks and shit.
The Baptist in me was like, oh, no. My spirit was like,
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a concert series. That's all it was. It wasn't a church service.
And did he kind of started it during pandemic times. Yeah. So he really took advantage of the situation. Church wasn't happening.
Yeah.
So you're going to get people who just want to hear some gospel.
Yeah.
And I'm a little biased, like personal connections to the actual choir. So it's like,
yeah, church kids. If you was like a real or like church kid, like involved, I was an usher. So if you really was like, if you really was a church kid, you was kind of like, whoa, what is this?
yeah.
They like when they warn you about stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, okay, this is what y'all was talking about. I was like,
Yeah, it's funny because back in the days, you watch those like movies like Five Heartbeats, and it would be like the preacher kid, or their parents are like, I don't want you to get into that business. Like I see exactly why, like what they're trying to protect them from, because it gets pretty evil once you get into that world, and you will lose yourself, let alone your religion, you know, and beliefs.
Shit, niggas lose their religion in the church all the time.
that's fair.
Yeah, that's true too. That's definitely true.
Some of them preachers.
Yeah, Catholic priests.
Some of them Baptists too.
Hey,
Hey,
prayers to all parties involved.
man,
Absolutely.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty nasty. Nasty news of the week. Diddy even said he had a shirt coming out that was gonna say Kanye or nothing before all this bullshit happened. And he was like, I can't even put my shirt out. Can't even do nothing for this nigga. Like,
Yeah.
and if Diddy backing up, he got mad controversy on his own. So
That nigga got bodies.
hell yeah. But we will take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna jump into some of the new music that dropped last week. Definitely download the Caffeine app if you haven't. Subscribe to the Comedy Press and get in on the conversation. Call in at 818-925-0273. 818-925-0273. We'll be right back, y'all.
I've been waiting for these niggas to prove some. I've been waiting for these niggas to move some. Niggas love to run their mouth, ain't doing nothing. Know they gon' see my vision in due time. Niggas gon' respect my grind in due time. Niggas gon' respect my shine in due time. You ain't gotta check my line, cause I'ma show these niggas they gon' have to fear my mind in due time.
Blue top, blue top, blue top, blue top.
Met her at the homie dad's crib. See, he was cool with her best friend. And now I'm talking, flexing. Shawty turned on, so we grooving by the next spin. And she know how to make them hips move. Keep throwing it back and I'ma have to press the issue. Like it ain't a bathroom, we could get to it. And she like, I think we gotta dip soon. Well, can I get your number before you get up in that Honda? And you can hit my line when you dying for Anaconda. She been looking for a roller, I been looking for a rider. If we put them both together, who the hell gon' stop us? Like Hov and B and O3. In this life of sin, you the only one I need. Now we in the fast lane, gotta shift gears while we switch speeds. I'm about to take you to infinity. Yeah, and see the ends of the universe. Moon, stars, planets galore. See, you could have it and more if you could tackle the chore and do something that you haven't before. You know we like to do it big, never padding the score. I'm just trying to handle mine, hope you handling yours. Cause I never been one to bring sand to the shore. But baby, if you come knocking, I'ma answer the door, for sure. And we could ride out and just vibe out. I know it's getting late, glad you took the time out. Girl, you Jean Grey, all up in my mind now. Yeah, I know you wanna find out. Hey, let's ride out, and we can vibe out. I know it's getting late, glad you took the time out. Girl, you Jean Grey, all up in my mind now. Yeah, I know you wanna find out.
To the LA, coming to the stage. Y'all make some noise, please. Can you? What? Who you ready for?
About to kill it. Let's go.
Started from the bottom, now I'm on my way up. I'ma make it, it's a must, nigga. I done had enough. Already lost too much, but trust, I'ma re-up in the rush, nigga. I done had enough. Came from the belly of the beast in the streets, all work, no love, nigga. I done had enough. Times getting rough, but I swear I'm too tough. I ain't never giving up, nigga. I done had enough. Bright and early, I arrive in a hurry. Occupied during overtime, do not disturb me. You know the shots never one off, only coming in flurries. But this a warning just in case you ain't heard me. Hey, how you gonna tell a nigga no with an ass so fat? Drop down real low and bring it up like that. It's a fact, I ain't even gotta act. If you let me hit it once, you'll be running right back, yeah. Now bring it over, bring it over, bring it over, bend it over.
fine anytime you insist. I ain't into playing games, never been with the tricks. Girl, you in a different class, let that nigga get dismissed.
Celebrate the festivities. I'm in the mixing dark with the light. Call it chemistry. I'm trying to have your girl go down. No chimney. Notes what we spend at the bar. No symphony. Haters hang high. This shit we saw them. No sympathy. Lames link up and try to drain you of your energy. Roll another paper. Now I'm lit like a Christmas tree. Shorty keep on jocking me. Paradise is sight to see. Kenny crept up on her. Got a number like the lottery. A part of me wanted me to say part of me. I'm not from around these parts and I'm new to this here party scene. Spark the tree in VIP, you know I have it.
Y'all make some noise to my dog Saeed. And y'all appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I go by the name of Nick Freeze.
I've been waiting for these niggas to prove some. I've been waiting for these niggas to move some. Niggas love to run they mouth, ain't doing nothing. Know they gon' see my vision in due time. Niggas gon' respect my grind in due time. Niggas gon' respect my shine in due time. You ain't gotta check my line, cause I'ma show these niggas they gon' have to fear my mind in due time.
You ain't give no love, you ain't give no fucks. You was in a rush, left me in the dust, but I got it out the mud. Now that I'm up, gotta stunt, yeah. Every time I see you, I'm a. Baby, we was bigger than the Eiffel. Baby, we was scripture like the Bible. Baby girl, I loved you with my eyes closed. Baby girl, I loved you with a blindfold. Made a bet, took a chance, did a dice roll. Highs, lows, we been through the cycle. The bass hit way harder than the treble. But at least we had some high notes. Like, ooh, girl, I don't know what to do. Girl, I turn into a fool when it come to me and you. Ooh, girl, I wanna keep it cool, but I know I gotta move. Girl, at least we had some high notes. I ain't upset how it went down, but I still can't call you when I'm in town. Baby, it ain't toxic, it's genuine. No matter the key or tone of your instrument, still music to my ears when I hear you. Still love at first sight when I see you. Scared to fall again, girl, I fear you. But if I hit these falsettos right, girl, I'll be cool. Baby, we was bigger than the Eiffel. Baby, we was scripture like the Bible. Baby girl, I loved you with my eyes closed. Baby girl, I loved you with a blindfold. Made a bet, took a chance, did a dice roll. Highs, lows, we been through the cycle. The bass hit way harder than the treble. But at least we had some high notes. Like, ooh, girl, I don't know what to do. Girl, I turn into a fool when it come to me and you. Ooh, girl, I wanna keep it cool, but I know I gotta move. Girl, at least we had some high notes. Used to be at your door, knock, knock, guess who, baby? Bend you over, hit your spot like yes, oh, baby. Used to bless you, baby. Used to stretch you, baby. Used to drive you crazy. Used to stress you, baby. Still the one you wanted to be next to, baby. That new nigga just gon' be your ex too, baby. No, I'm the best, even though we can't do act two, baby. Don't regret you, baby. No, baby, we was bigger than the Eiffel. Baby, we was scripture like the Bible. Baby girl, I loved you with my eyes closed. Baby girl, I loved you with a blindfold. Made a bet, took a chance, did a dice roll. Highs, lows, we been through the cycle. The bass hit way harder than the treble. But at least we had some high notes. Like, ooh, girl, I don't know what to do. Girl, I turn into a fool when it come to me and you. Ooh, girl, I wanna keep it cool, but I know I gotta move. Girl, at least we had some high notes. Like, ooh, girl, at least we had some high notes. Girl, at least we had some high notes. Cool. The bass hit way harder than the treble, but at least we had some high notes.
You have nothing to offer, you're the flattery guy. You're not a man, you sold your car when your battery died. You bribed your bride with a Bible ride. Now God's in her heart and you're on the outside. I done had friends be like, I'ma go with who I barely know, cause they watered me with compliments so I barely grow. When you addicted to that dopamine, the hit is low. You the greatest, it's a payment and it's criminal. I'm Langston Hughes, without the dudes. Life is a bitch, I played her smooth. Fell out with a friend, not a bad nigga. But since he never had a dad, nigga, he looked at vulnerabilities like he had niggas. Talking straight back, bite you. Theme park price you. A slew of them might do. A crew of them like you. Here's a mirror, it's clearer that you wanna fight you. You know they gentrify this neighborhood, right?
You don't, you don't. What you do.
He's not from around here.
In a fight for your life, all is right.
Shit has changed.
You don't. What you do. In a fight for your life, all is right.
You still banging, you Confederate soldier. You know you've killed more of us than they have. Ain't no score when you black and you poor. You'll kill a nigga then spend your money with A-Rap. And that ain't right. It's more to a young and that ain't life. What are your wishes? Subpar star emissions. And that ain't pipe. Blowing smoke from your blase life. Running amok and doubling up on they cash. That ain't yours. Something open and that ain't doors. Just a cup of Flint water. Can't fall for old boy shit. Pimp starter. Don't be giving up trust if you in a rush, not they bad. Basic rule that could take a basic view and make it capable. And that's not a stretch. Store trips without the note on your chest. Be democratic, take two and we can vote on the rest. The boat or the jet, money's made of sick animals. We should go to the vet.
This neighborhood, right? You don't. What you do.
He's not from around here.
In a fight for your life, all is right.
Shit has changed.
You don't.
What you do.
What you do. In a fight for your life, all is right.
Yeah. I was down on luck, I was stuck, I was struck. You ain't even budge, you ain't give no love, you ain't give no fucks. You was in a rush, left me in the dust, but I got it out the mud. Now that I'm up, gotta stunt, yeah. Every time I see you, I'ma run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Yeah, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, yeah. Cause I was down on luck, I was stuck, I was struck. You ain't even budge, you ain't give no love, ain't give no fucks. When I see you, I'ma pull up with my new baby. She'll bleed the scene with a nigga, yeah, she'll get the cream with a nigga. Bring the most, never the least out of nigga. She'll do anything for a nigga, so she'll get anything from a nigga, everything from a nigga. Yeah, shorty, take a good look. See, this is what you get when you believe in a nigga, ayy. These days I can't take the high road. Had to get it taken back streets. Had to take it ISO. Had to run up my stat sheet. Yeah, don't start the capping. Don't start the front like you ever would tapping. Cause now I'm getting to it on the front and the back end. Even though you ain't really fuck with me back when I was down on luck. I was stuck, I was struck. You ain't even budge. You ain't give no love, you ain't give no fucks. You was in a rush, left me in the dust, but I got it out the mud. Now that I'm up, gotta stunt, yeah. Every time I see you, I'ma run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, yeah. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, yeah. Cause you was in a rush, left me in the dust, but I got it out the mud. that I'm up, gotta stunt, yeah. Every time I see you, I'm up. And I know you still love me, baby, don't lie. I went from oh no to oh my. Went from no go to a gold mine. I could read your mind, you missed the old time. Everything new now, what it do now? Wasn't hot back then, funny cause I'm cool now. Below zero on the jewels, now get you the flow now. Red bottoms on the shoes, now get you the blues now. No way, you thought I'd ever be back one day. Thought I'd ever make it doing it my own way. I ain't asked Madden, bitch, I ran my own place. What can you say? Not shit to me. Shot the nip, this sound like victory. Sound like bad bitch in the whip with me. Top down when we pull up, make history. When I run it up, 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 yeah. Run it up, 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 yeah. Cause you was in a rush, left me in the dust, but I got it up the mud. Now that I'm up, now that I'm up, gotta stunt, yeah. Every time I see you, I'm up.
Well respected in my section like an engine, how I'm revving shit up. Top tier, top shelf, top notch, still leveling up. Hit up Pico just to eat though, they know me, yo, I'm a veteran plus. 5 digits in my bank, trying to get this shit to 8. Ask me what I think, shit, I ain't getting enough. Real LA represent a marathoner, not a sprinter, what's up? Make a milli while I'm young, word the nip, in the hustle we trust. I have to vent, boy you abstinent, niggas ain't fucking with us. Manufactured all these schemes to achieve my wildest dreams with my team, all the
yeah. I was down on luck, I was stuck, I was struck. You ain't even budge, you ain't give no.
well respected in my section like an engine, how I'm revving shit up. Top tier, top shelf, top notch, still leveling up. Hit up Pico just to eat though, they know me, yo, I'm a veteran plus. 5 digits in my bank, trying to get this shit to 8. Ask me what I think, shit, I ain't getting enough. Real LA represent a marathoner, not a sprinter, what's up? Make a milli while I'm young, word the nip, in the hustle we trust. I have to vent, boy you abstinent, niggas ain't fucking with us. Manufactured all these schemes to achieve my wildest dreams with my team, all the real winners running with us. Private party in the hills, 2 a.m, shorty rubbing me up. After party at my crib, we should dip, is you coming or what? We ain't make it to a light, she got right, start gumming me up. She attracted like a magnet, game is magic, I attack it like a savage, scoring past it, triple double me up. They looking at the floorboards, check the scoreboard, nigga we up. Peep my pedigree, leave a legacy that can never be touched. Passing palm trees, rolling bomb weed, then I burn this shit up. Medicated, elevated, never waited. Don't be hating cause you hesitated, man, I swear you niggas is sus. Success is right around that corner on my mama, man, I'm right on the cusp. I had the mission and the vision, only difference is I didn't give up. West side up in this bitch, every flick, I'ma throw this shit up. Got abundance of hundreds, they rhyming on empty stomachs. Now my partners is stunning, we run it, try to keep up. They feel this, cause it's real shit, but with none of the fluff. On my own too, like I'm supposed to, man, I'm doing my stuff. This is all in God's timing, man, I swear I am not in a rush. $1 million flow, $1 billion goals, $1 trillion soul. Fuck your offer, nigga, cause it's never enough. I just know my worth, you know what I'm saying? $1 million flow. Animal. Yeah.
podcast. Definitely shout out to the YouTube viewership. Appreciate all the love. In about 5 minutes, we will be solely streaming on the Caffeine app. So please, if you don't want to miss out on the rest of the conversation, please download the app, subscribe to the Comedy Press, and let's keep the ball rolling, man.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
And definitely want to give another shout out to the phone line at 818-925-8173. 818-925-8173. Oh, sorry. That is not the number.
That ain't
That's
no.
definitely not the number.
0273.
818-925-0273. Excuse me. 818-925-0273. See, I was testing y'all.
Word up. Yeah, we here. I also want to give a shout out to District Farms, man. Shout out to my boy AJ, man. He laced me with a couple pieces, man. So you know I had to come on and show love.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Lamert Park was cool. Shout him out. But yeah, man, last week, there was a lot of dope new music that came out, you know, specifically in the hip-hop realm. There's a lot of dope hip-hop albums. And I definitely want to highlight a couple of them. So I have on the table Freddie Gibbs and YG. Which album would you like to dive into first, people?
I've only listened to one all the way through. I got a couple joints off the YG, but I fully listened to that Freddie a couple times, and that nigga be rapping his ass off. I enjoyed it.
Let's start off with Gangsta Gibbs, man. You said you enjoyed it, and I know it's very, very early, but does it jump any ranks of the previous albums that dropped? Specifically Pinata, Alfredo, Shadow of a Doubt, You Only Live Twice.
I'll put Alfredo as my number one Gibbs album.
Shout out to Alchemist.
Pinata probably 2, and then this is making a run for 3.
I'm actually rolling with that order, honestly. And I did see a lot of people kind of have mixed emotions about the album. I will say, I don't know if this is for everyone else, but I kind of figured you would automatically have mixed emotions because this is his first time having a mixed bag of producers.
I was just thinking
like solely, like off of that alone, I think that would throw off people's vibe just a little bit. But other than that, I did notice that he did make a concerted effort to make a very palatable album.
Yeah.
It's a lot of harmonizing, which he's very good at. So it's not like he's in a strange realm doing that. And the bars is on point. Freddie is weird in a sense that he's definitely a quote unquote gangster rapper, or he raps about drugs. But he has a conscious side to him too that kind of like ekes out ever so often. And it's not like, oh, he's just trying to squeeze this in. I could tell that that's a layer to his artistry. And I know nobody wants to hear an album full of revolutionary shit, unfortunately, but I would like to see him get more into that bag at some point and get away from just the beef shit. You know, we know what he's involved with in the rap game type shit. He's not super light amongst his peers, unfortunately, but yeah, I think Freddie is dope, man. He's officially on my top 10 of post-2010 rappers.
That's fair.
Okay.
I would definitely say that.
That's fair.
Freeze, what you think?
Gibbs can rap, bro.
Yeah.
I got on the Gibbs early